Hey there, Uniwarriors. I'm Goblin here. Today I'm going to be taking you through some of my ladder games. I have a bunch of moves I need to make, and I'd love to talk through them. Just a little overview of where I'm at right now in my journey. I was ranked at 21, 27. I was pushing, I was getting close to the doorstep of about 2200 when I had to take my hiatus. And since coming back, I came back at like a 1700 almost. So I had some ground to recover. I quickly got back up to about 19. Now I'm just about to hit 2000. So I got to knock out a couple of these games first. Some of them I'm doing all right in. Some of them I probably could have made better choices. We got a build-up game here between Drumstep. What's up, Drum? How you doing, man? Drumstep is a player who has returned to the game recently. Great guy. Did a video with him. I think you were one of my very first videos, Drumstep. So real cool. Doing a couple of matches against you. We're in the middle of a build-up match. Drum is up by about 350. I made a foolish move and I tried to make a push down on this left-hand corner earlier, and I just didn't do enough damage with it, and he caught a couple of units, and now he was behind by about 200. Now he's up by about 300. I do have the battery here in the back. I got the engineer. I'd like to at least take out a marine or something. Ideally, this guy right here who doesn't have any terrain bonus. I think I got enough to do the damage here. So if I pull this one in, bring him back, and then bring the 10 health. And now I have a better health on that road tile with that negative to the defense. That pushes me up. Is it worth going for any others? Can I get a good shot against him? Push back. Ooh, no, because I can't get back on that tree tile, and then that's going to leave that Marauder exposed, so I don't think the avenue is going to work very well. What I need to do is get this copter. Yeah, I need to do this. I need to switch their position. I want to get this copter over here and this Marauder over here, and that should give me a little bit more mobility. Will that? Because this guy will be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he could get to like this position or this position from here. Is that where I want him to sit? I ideally want to be able to attack this line, so I guess that doesn't work either. So if I leave him on this spot, he's able to dart in, but then he can only get back to this square, which is a problem. I do want to keep that move. So is there a better place to put him? This forest tile that he's on is an issue. I guess not. I can bring him down and get a -5, but I don't want to sacrifice my marine unless it's getting a kill. So I'll leave that be. Heal him up. So I guess we'll just go into the build and try to delay and have to force him to come to us is my best bet. Is there a place I can put this engineer that's out of my way? Not really. I'm running out of space. I guess you can sit there and I'll go for another copter is what I really need. I want some firepower behind me. I'm going to delay this, force him to come to me. I got another marine kill out of it, so I'm not quite so far. I'm down by like a marauder, but if he attacks now, I'll be able to get one over on him. Let's look at my next game. Alright, this is a game up against Quinn. How you doing, Quinn? Quinn275. And, so Quinn is also about 350 over. What is it, 350 or 250 over me on this game? Alright, so 250 over. So, look in the replay. Quinn was able to use these Mantises to get a nice salamander kill, and he was able to get a second salamander kill. So the thing I'm really worried about more than the salamander kill is I'm worried about this guy grabbing underlings and then not only taking units out of my pool but adding it into his. That could be really disastrous if I'm not careful. I'm not able to reach that assimilator, so I want to be cautious. I don't like having this mecha stand on that port. I would like to kick him off without doing too much damage. More importantly, I'm really worried about this line of Mantises getting free shots over these tiles. I'm not going to be able to get to them this round, so the only choice I have is to take this salamander and move him back to this position somehow and force those mantises to come to me. That'll make them more vulnerable. So I think I'm going to do a shift down the map. How much can I get for this guy? 7, then he'll be toast from that speeder. Not enough there either. Alright, and where can this Mantis go? This Mantis can sit on this forest tile, and then get nice little shots, like a +1 to his shot. If I'm sitting here, I got that defense and he can't access it, so I like that. Alright, so then we'll do this. Deal with that Swarmer. Question is, that Swarmer is actually pretty vulnerable now. And I have to move this guy back or that Assimilator is going to eat him, gobble him up. So I guess I need to leave that Swarmer back here. So I need to leave this space open for the Swarmer instead. So I'll move that Salamander down on that Swamp tile. Then get the kill. I'm going to keep these underlings out of the range of this Assimilator. I do not want to put it anywhere on this square where he can reach. Anything along this line is a problem, so I don't want my underlings on that kind of space. I could pull this one back. I do get a kill. That's worth it. Oh, very nice. And then I can attack the Mantis and take a big chunk out of him. And now this position definitely isn't this strong. I actually like that a lot. If I come up to this spot, it's not enough to secure the kill. If I do this, can he kill my Salamander? I think he can, because he's got 1, 2, 3 Mantises at that position. So instead, I'm going to bring this Salamander up here, because now this Mantis can't get to him. He can only use this full health. And that's going to force him to bring his Mantises up closer. His Mantises are either going to have to come to this position or this position, which gives him the chance to get a second hit on it. This one's weakened significantly and only can take like 1 point of damage per unit. I'm not too worried. I would love to bring this underling here, and I think he's out of that reach. Yeah, I like this line. This keeps the speeder from being able to hit my Swarmer. Keeps the Mantis from being able to get to my Salamander in combination. What I don't want is this Mantis and this Mantis locking together their attack really effectively. If this Mantis wants to hit anything like this guy or this guy, he's got to come up to a pretty vulnerable position up here. I want to force that Mantis forward. I want to make this Mantis start back, and I want this Mantis to have to move closer to the center where he's very vulnerable to this line. So the object is to get these Mantises out of position, so that's what I'm trying to draw them into. Let's see if it works. For my build on this turn, I feel like I could use another Salamander. Maybe another Swarmer. Swarmer would be helpful in reaching this Assimilator in the back. I really don't like having around. I got 360. I mean, how does that help me? I think I want some backup at this space. Yeah, I'd like to put some pressure on this space. Ideally, I want to go for this space at the end of the day. I think this is his weakest position right now. So if that's the case, maybe these two are here to hold this spot, force these Mantises forward, and then I put the bulk of my attack force coming from this area right here, and push and then make this the focal center of the rest of the battle. So if I can get enough units up to this position to challenge the authority of that Speeder and Mantis combo, which I can do with a Salamander and possibly another Underling, or would it be better to have a Swarmer? And I can't have a salamander and an underling. What do I say for another turn? I think, would it be interesting to do a Kraken here, get to this position, and then pop on whatever's over here, but I really don't think that's the best approach just now. I'm going to go with another salamander at the spot. I think they're quite strong at pushing this position. I am a little worried about them combating in this open plains area. No, we need some more underlings and salamanders at that spot before I can really push forward. As for this guy, I'm going to leave him here to guard that swarmer, and that's going to be my turn. Unicorns, yay. Where's my next game? Oh, thank you, Drumset. Alright, this is against Llama 96. How you doing, Llama? This is the, what are we on, round 6. I got an enemy kill last turn, so let's see what he opted to go for here. Push forward with those Marines. He's got that engineer in the back to try and threaten captures of these mechas. So I am a little worried about this engineer pushing forward, but this engineer with his limited mobility can only get to these 2 squares, which means that I just have to watch out for mechas on this line, and I don't really want to push them in this direction yet. So this guy's got to get over to the health tile, or behind the health tile, before I'm really worried about the engineer. In fact, I think the engineer on his side helps me, because now I can invest more credits advantage in troops. Oh, he's got double engineer. I didn't even see that. So he's really banking on trying to capture these mechas. So that's going to force me to switch up my strategy just a little bit. I do have the Mantis here. So let's pull this mecha back. And I want to... I wonder, if I put him on that swamp tile and I put him here, can he block? No, he can get to the Mantis. That's a problem. So instead, what if I set him up for an attack? And attack him from this position, and then follow it up here. How does that work? No, because this engineer can grab that space. So that doesn't work either. What if I put him at this space? No, but I want to use the Mantis to get the free damage. Okay, so I think the optimal is to leave him here, don't attack, hit with the Mantis, bring this mecha back and clean up. And now everybody's full health, and I get those spaces. I would love to sit him on this forest tile, but I'm worried about this engineer pushing forward and getting a free grab. Can't let that happen. Alright, so this guy is a little even further back, so I get some more mobility with him. That's a clear space for this mecha. Keep this line nice and neat. Force him to come to this space instead of me advancing to him. The speeder, I could hit the engineer big, but it's not enough to kill him. He's not caught out of position. And then when I come back, he's vulnerable to a counterattack from all of these Marines. I don't want these Marines to get 3 shots on that speeder. He'll be toast. Is it better to heal now and wait? Can I get an attack that he can't retaliate against? Nah, a 4-shot against my speeder at this stage is way too early. I'm going to push it back here. I don't like that at all. Alright, so that's not going to work either. I think it's best not to attack with the speeder just yet. Instead, heal it back up to a full 10 where I can do that full level of damage. Now, if he does catch one of these engineers on an empty space, this 10 health speeder is enough to kill that engineer in a single shot if I catch him on one of these non-terrain empty spaces. So now he's got to really be careful about where he places that engineer. He's probably going to bring him up to that mountain tile, but then if his engineer sits there, he won't be able to put a Marine on it. Probably want to have it somewhere around this health tile and then turtle up. But now I'm up 200 points, so looking good, looking good. Should I go for a Mantis or should I go for another speeder here? I love the space that this Mantis is on. I think that's working out really well. How does this Mantis here help me? He could jump to this space, he could take over this space. If these Marines are going to advance, if this guy's going to advance, he's going to come here. This guy would come to this space. Maybe get a kill in the center, but that would leave them vulnerable. I don't think his Marines have enough backup to push forward. They're not connected enough. But if he pushes forward, let's see, can I look at the wormhole here? Yeah, let's see. Is this a wormhole? Let me see it. Alright, so the wormhole gives me what options? I could do a 5-shot here. And eliminate. Bring him here, bring him here, bring him here. Push him forward. No, I don't want to do that. That's a bad exchange. Put him in front of the guard. How does that work out for me? We should go like maybe Marine. And another hovercraft maybe. With a fuse. I don't know. I think if it unfolds this way, then I'm way ahead because these I can easily clean up these 2 Marines. So I like this. I'm going to keep that Mantis. I like the Mantis because then it lets me follow with another mecha. Where do I want that mecha to go? I actually want that mecha. I like a mecha up here because then I can get to this space and have a pretty effective line. Although he is going to probably get a mecha kill if he advances forward. It would be nice to continue. It's challenging. If I build a mecha at this base, then next turn this mecha here, second turn this mecha in this space. What's he got? 1, 2, 3 Marines at this position. He's got 1, 2, 3 Marines here, 1 Marine here. I like it here. I like the mecha actually better at this space just because I want to keep the bulk of my forces contained to this space because again, this is the same map as earlier. I intend to attack this space directly and make it my base of interest. So if I can just consolidate my forces and keep a supply chain of these mechas moving in this direction and refilling this line, I should be able to eventually advance. As soon as this engineer goes down, this base is toast. Alright, excellent. Let's see what we got next here. Oh, 8 plus 4 is 12. Yeah. I actually appreciate that they do that for the wormhole. I definitely have done a misclick in another one of these games that might be up in this round where I hit the end turn button wrong, and the wormhole just helps me avoid that more often than not. So this is I'm struggling on this one. I do not think this is a crawl favorite map, especially with the walker. There's a walker at this position, which just has so much range on a small map like this. There's not a lot of places for me to go without getting annihilated. If I push forward, I'm in trouble. So this player right here, who am I playing against here? Thuni, you did a great job. If you're seeing this, defending this point. At this point, I'm just sitting back and extending the rounds. I'm gonna at least play out a round or 2 of this, but I think you got me beat already. Great job. If we look at what'd you do this turn? Does it show me a whole lot? Yeah. So this walker here is able to get a 4-shot. Kill these. So every time I push my units forward, I get annihilated by his line and his walkers because he's got double walkers here. And all I can really do is keep building troops into a death ball and back up and turtle, but I don't have a whole lot of space to do that. So there's choices are very limited. I think this is one of those matches where I'm definitely going to have to do a revenge map. I would love to see if Titan is really the favored one. I think Titan is favored on a map like this. But I could be wrong. Maybe I just suck and I played wrong. I would absolutely love to keep this city tile denied because I've been pushed off of my city tile for the last 2 rounds, and that's an extra base worth of income he's gotten over 2 turns. But this skimmer is definitely going to keep me from moving that far. What's the range on the skimmer? Is it 3 or is it 2? I always forget. Skimmer has an attack range. Oh no, I want the skimmer. Attack range of 0 to 3. Underwater it's 1 to 2. Okay, so once he pops out, he's got control over 1, 2, 3 of this line right here. Yeah. So pretty much anything in this area is toast. Anything in one of those squares. With that skimmer and these 2 walkers, he can pretty much eliminate anything. The walkers, now do they have control over the health tile in the back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this health tile I've been pushed off of, which was a problem. And that's going to allow him to start pushing forward. If I were to take this guy off this line, off this health tile, and push it forward, there's just no way. There's just no way. So I'm gonna have to, he's gonna force me to dart back. I cannot engage. Gotta pull these boar flies back so that this eclipse can't one-shot him. He won't be able to get the underling kill in the city, so I have to keep that one extra city for a second. I'm gonna keep this swarmer over here. Can he get to him? Yes, he can. What about over here? No, he can't. Okay, I like this space, because then if he's got Mantises that try to sneak up to this position, I can deal with them with this swarmer, get an even exchange out of it. Probably better because the swarmer is a little meatier than the Mantis. The Mantis is a little easier to damage. They're a little softer. My only hope here is to work with buried lings, and my lings got buried too slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I gotta put him. Damn, I gotta put him to this spot. Where can I bring him? Bury him? They won't be able to. I gotta bring him here and then bury him. Can't move this guy off that city tile. I need him right now. Could put him to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This space, and then bury him, and then bring him forward like this, which is what I'll have to do. So I need to bring some buried lings to this backline. The only chance I have is if I get like if I can bring my buried lings back down to this space here. I'll just bring it forward. You can see the. Let me just pull forward so you can see the walkers. So if I'm capable of bringing my buried lings across to like this position and this position, somewhere around here, like guarding this health tile, forcing these when these walkers make their next advance, if I'm able to pop up and like get a walker kill, or maybe a second, even better, like a walker kill and a cripple on a walker, then I'd be back in this game. It's my only chance, but I waited too long to bury the lings, and now I'm way behind, because ideally I want at least 2 or 3 buried lings in this space if I'm going to do that, and I only have 1, and he's still too far back. So I waited too long to bury the lings. I thought I could hold out better than this, and yeah, Thuni, you did some great damage. We'll definitely see how it is in the revenge match. Looking forward to. What am I going to build this turn? I mean, just another worm makes sense. Not really. Does Garuda help me at all? No, because Garuda's mobility is going to be awful. Actually, wouldn't it be better to put the buried link here? That salamander is. Bring him back here. Bring this buried link here. Can you reach 2, 3, 4, 5? No. So this guy is unreachable by the walker range. Bury him here and push him up to this position. That's better. Then take this one here. Push that buried link who I got down early enough off that mountain tile. Back to this space. Nope. It was this space. Yeah, that was it. Alright. Put a second pinch up here to block this space. Keep them on their toes. I actually kind of like that. I got these double boar flies with this, so if they come up on a line that's around here, if anybody sits on this face, I still have some firepower to take care of them. Question is, do I want to add to that firepower? What if I had an additional boar fly? And this guy, then this health tile and this health tile is triple protected, quadruple protected. I kind of like that too. Wish I had enough for a follow-up pincer. I think I'll do that instead. And get another boar fly. Maybe if I can get him on this line, put him here, shuffle him over, get a line of 5 of them, then I can really keep this line protected. My only chance. Right. Which one's on these? Oh, that's the one with the city battle. Okay, so let's see the next match. Alright, IHB. This is a new game. Well, this map's from Dwayneski, by the way. Shout out to Dwayneski. Dwayneski, if you're listening, this map is nuts. Yeah, I know you called it psychoactive, and you're not joking. When I try to wrap my head around this map, it always throws me off. There's a open base for capture on this map as well. Where is it? It's at... Is it this position or this position? I felt like there was an open base still. Oh no, there isn't. There's two open bases that you have to get to eventually. At this position and this position, which is what I'm going for right now. So I got to make sure I get this base capture on time. He's probably already got it. He'll get it a turn ahead of me because of that extra mobility of the Marine. They can move 3 spaces. These mechas can only move 2. As for the mechas in the center, so actually let's just see if he did anything crazy here. So he pushes that Marine up, but opts not to attack. He's putting that Marauder in the back position there, and he's followed up with another Marine. I don't have a whole lot of visibility here. Let's see. Okay, cool. So I can see a little bit here. Alright, so he's still making his captures. I don't think so he might not actually have this capture yet. We might be on par for that. I want to make sure that this Marauder is not able to get... I don't want this Marauder engaging with the speeder until I'm ready. I wonder if I could beat him to the punch. Do this. Hit him in the face. Hit him again. But, oh no, because these guys only have 1 attack position against him. So I can only get 1 additional attack. Can he reach? No. So what if I did this instead? Let's play around with it. Then I get an X4. Yeah, not worth it. I would love to get a kill on that, but I need a second speeder to make that happen. Which is why I think I'm ready to go double speeder on this. So now, anything that comes up, I want to put the pressure on this base. That's what I'm envisioning. I envision I keep a couple mechas around this base, keep this base protected. It's kind of hard to get heavy ground into this arena, and if you do get heavy ground into this arena, then I'll just counter with something here that'll block the spot. And then that heavy ground is stuck. It can't really get out because of all these mountain tiles. So this is all infantry combat here. Within this inner ring. The heavy ground is going to be up here on the north where we have that engagement point. You can't quite get it. I could opt to go for Mantis play and get some, because I do see a bunch of city tiles here, although I think that kind of play is going to favor the Sapien player because he's got those 200 credit fuses and I have to pay 250 credit Mantises. And what's the income on this map? Income's 450, and it's going to get kicked up another 75 because I'm getting another base soon. So I could make Mantis play with that. That's at least 500. I don't have to get like 2 Mantises every turn. In the meantime, yeah, let's make sure we're going for our capture. I'm going to put him here because I don't think that there's anything that can attack him, and I want to be able to get some scouts on this line next turn. I'd love to be able to see what's happening over here, especially this tile. Is he going for the cities? Then we'll see if I want to move in this position. For now, I'm going to keep it. My objective is to get all these speeders to gang up. So right now, even if he builds another Marauder at this point, that's 2 Marauders to 3 speeders. I have great reach. I can, if I can engage them at like this point right here, then I can dart back behind my mecha line, and I can just start going bam, bam, bam along that line with these. And if I can pull away with a credit, I can pull ahead with a credit advantage from this fighting with the speeders and the Marauders, then I can reinvest them into amphibians, gain the cities, and then overwhelm him at this point with heavy ground. That's the strategy. We'll see how it plays out. Do I want to adjust this mecha line before I go? Probably. Put him here. I don't like that he's able to get to this mountain tile. So I'm actually going to do this and prevent him from doing that. These mechas are doing just fine holding off this Marauder. Question is, do I want to put the Marauder on the mountain tile and force it? I actually like that too, because here he can get him a -4. But if he's on this space, he can't get to him at all. He's got to come through this line, and then he's still got zone of control. That's going to work out just fine for me. Or I could do this. Bring him here, and put... Do I have enough for an additional... No, because I went double speeder, which I like. I'm going to stick it like this. Yes, we're going to stick with this. That mountain tile. We'll get this capture and then we'll move forward. He's got double units on this, but with this mountain tile, he can't get to this base quite yet. And if it looks like this position is going to get threatened next turn, I'll throw down another mecha on it, pull one of these mechas back to this point, and it'll be redefended by the infantry advance that he's going to try at that position. Do I have another game lined up? I should. Am I sure I'm doing anything else that I want to do when I finalize this move? I think we're good. Okay. So now if we look over here, this game's just about out. I was playing this one speeder at a time, and I just started getting speeder kills. And he went for a mixture of other units, if you look at our kill count. So tried building an assimilator way too early, which I was able to snipe out and just keep a credit advantage over him that I was able to widen. He also got, he did build speeders. He tried to build eclipses. Eclipses aren't that great in Titan v Titan. There's not any air units to fight. They're actually quite squishy against speeders and especially plasmas, and mechas actually take a big chunk out of them too. So they're much better against crawl or certain Sapien situations. So when he tried to build 4 of those eclipses and I was just able to take them out one by one, that's what really won the game. Because look at that, what was it, 1,600 credits from the eclipses alone? Yeah. This is Smogus, by the way. Smogus won the first round of TVT against me. And this is the revenge map. Was it me who ordered it, or was it Smugs? No, I did. I started this revenge game. I do think it's quite favorable to the starter player to get this TVT. I think the starter player starts with a lot of power. How many credits do you start with on this map? Million Man March V3. So you start with 200 and you get 125 per. I do think that you get a lot more development options when you're first turn player. But also composition really matters. So, was I able to get this base capture? That's what I was going for last turn. I'd like to start kicking these guys off. So I can just deny that income, probably get an early win here. Let's get this base capture underway. I don't think any of his returners can respond. Does that increase his output? No, but I can do this. If I get him here with the gang up, that kicks it up to a -3. Perfect. Can I get a follow kill? Do I have enough for that? Nope. Even with the 9 health, it's not enough, so I'll have to hit him twice. Is it worth it if I just do the -2 first, then hit him? And what's good for that? The -7. Oh, good. Yeah, that's actually better. That free damage just protects my speeder health a little bit more effectively. I'm gonna have to sack one of these, but it's not a problem. I'm just gonna heal that, so he's stuck. Let's make sure that somebody's sitting at this position and this position. Not to, I don't even want to attack the plasma with these and waste their health. I just want them to sit here so that he can't build anything on these positions. And then let's just teleport this. So when you're playing against Titans, as Titans especially, one thing about base capture is just notice here how I'm using that teleport ability to just surround these guys, and now these 2 units can't move anywhere. Oh, actually, no, that's not true, because he can hit this one, and then follow up with this speeder, and it should be able to actually get out. Does that work? Does that work? Let's see. Let's see, where's the... Hold on. Let's try the wormhole on this. Let's test it. Alright, so if that's the case, can he get out of this spot? Yes. So then he can throw down another tank and make this annoying for me. So then does it make it worth that strategy? Alright, thank you. So then is it better if we readjust our plan here? Let's go back to this. Hit him. Is there any difference between him and the 8? No. So we'll do it with the 8. 7 isn't enough. We'll do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. No! It's a pain, but it does make it hard for him to build anything. Yeah, let's have a sit here. If he wants to get a kill on it, he can. But I'm just going to force his attention elsewhere while I just go continue these base captures. I'll get them eventually. Alright. I did teleport these guys over so that they're in capturing position on both these base positions. So what I actually need now, I gotta get this guy up here. I need to put pressure on these pieces because he's going to throw more tanks down to try and delay me. So I do need some more artillery. This guy's way too far. It'd be faster to just teleport him up. Actually, same with this guy. Just teleporting him up at this point is the fastest way to get him there. Actually, I do want him on that health tile just in case. And then this one can go sit on the mountain tile, and now all three bases are covered by potential captures. Alright, that's good. Bring this guy up here. Ooh, and now I can heal my veterancy, and that 11 veteran, that's going to be a nice little chunk. You can probably get as much as a neg-2 off of this guy with the right gang up, so that'd be helpful. And let's follow this up with more of this guy. Is it faster to get up there by this side or from here? 1, 2, 3. It's about the same, so I'll just keep him over here. And then let's build another one so that I can teleport him back over here if I got to replenish this. All right, and I think that works. I think that works just fine. I like it. Oh. Always throws me off. Should I just go for heals? Yeah, let's just go for heals. Bring him over here real quick so he can work it off. Oh, good. Good thing I didn't end my turn. Yeah, the wormhole did throw me off. Good. I forgot to do a whole bunch of stuff. Let's finish this. I thought I had that capture already set up. Can these guys reach him? No. So only these guys can be a problem. And he's not going to be able to break out of that. We're good. Alright, now we're ready. Man, I almost messed that up. That would have been annoying. Alright. Oh, this has been a fun one. This is against Ampere 1999. Ampere's been playing a decent game. I've been having fun on this map. What is it? 10 points for Gryffindor? That's a fun name. I like that. This map's fun. I love the... I actually was not... I was a little worried when I first saw this bridge in the center of the game. But I found some ways to make it fun. I think this was a great map, by the way, for sea battles and aquatic battles. I got to use some units in this map that I don't always get to see, and I was really happy for that. So, B-Boy Ron. Okay, got it. B-Boy Ron, kudos to you, great map. I'm up by 300 points on this. I think I've been doing okay. What I really got him against the ropes is, I got these guys, which are not long for this world. Oh, crud, can I not reach them? That would be really bummer. Alright, so let's try this again. So what I need is to get this guy off of this position. Can I get enough? I can! Very nice. And now I can pop up this Kraken and get a big boom boom. So the thing about Titans... most races, but especially Titans, the one thing Titans are not good at is attacking your underwater submerged units. So when I saw that he put this walker down here, I was a little worried about this position. I actually opened with an early Kraken because I felt that 2 range is very good. Look, that 2 range from any one of these positions on this bridge, I can basically reach this entire line at any point with that Kraken pop. And as you can see, when these guys pop up above the water, they do explosive damage. Look at that. Neg 7. Really nice. I would have loved to have this buried ling. He's done a good job of covering up my lings, but I was able to get that first pop out. This one, another Kraken right here who I'd love to bring up, but I can't quite just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move him here so that I can pop up and attack this assimilator. Now, obviously, can I? Hold on. Actually, I have an idea. No, because I can't reach. Yeah, so I have to do this. And I want to attack the teleported mecha because he's shut down, so I get free damage on him, basically. And now they can hit him. But the only one that can really hurt him. So, oh no, I wanna just move out of the way. So the only one that can, so the ones that I'm worried about is this Mantis doing retaliation damage against that Kraken. I can respond pretty quickly with this Salamander. Get that kill. If he's able to get, he might be able to get kill on this Kraken. But it was worth it to cripple the Walker because now I can push an advance. And now what I want to do here is put him in a position where if he wants to move this Mantis to the spot, he's going to have to deal with this buried Ling at that position. I think he would like to move that Mantis back here. Where do I want to place this buried Ling, I guess, is the question. Do I get... One thing I want to check. Yeah, so he does get a counterattack with me on that Mantis. Let's pop him. So what I need to do is get this Swarmer into position, get him into position, push that, and he can. How far can that Eclipse reach? Oh, so he's got pretty decent reach with that road. He can get up to this line, which means he's got a threat on this back line right here. Ooh, and he can even get to this base. That's problematic. I do not like that. However, at the end of the world, I am bringing in extra income because I've been sitting on these city tiles. Place him here. Force his units to come back if they want to block him. Now, do I want that Kraken to sit at this spot? Can he still... Well, he can't pop the Walker. He can't get some attacks against my Krakens, but not that well. And then if he does that, I'm going to pop up and punish him for it. That square, I'm a little worried about those guys, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, if he tries to push that position, I'm going to shred him with these, and I'm going to build a Salamander here to redefend that point. That should be okay. So no matter what I do, this Swarmer is in jeopardy. So, but if he brings his Eclipse out here, then maybe I can punish him with a counterattack. How far can I get to this line? Can I get to this line with this guy? I can, and I want to be able to defend. I want to be able to attack against this line. What if I did that instead? Okay, so I forgot they can attack units on the bridge. If I did that, is this enough to push this up for free? Can I make something else work? If I could release another Kraken, that'd be awesome. I'm so happy I got to say release the Kraken. Not gonna be enough. However, what if... Oh no, I can't attack this one. If I attack that one with the Kraken, that'd be a different story. Same problem. And then I actually get a weaker roll off of that one. I get what? Next 6? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to stick with the original plan. Since I don't need to bring that underling up here, maybe he's better off being a blocker. This. I want him getting to this spot, but then these guys have control over this spot, so go here. Can he? He could move his Eclipse, I suppose, could reach it. Neither of these guys can. Get that Walker. Yeah, I like it. Push you up here. I push you up here. Bring you to that space. For purchases. I mean, I need another Salamander to defend this aquatic space. Another Swarmer in that position would be really great. I'm a little worried about this Eclipse push, so I want to punish it if that happens. If I build an underling here, what I'm worried about is him pushing to like this space or this space. If this space is hard to defend, so actually what I want to do is take my Swarmer, place him here, because now he can't land on this space and attack my air. He has to come with the Eclipse to this position, and this is a lot easier for me to hurt. So if he wants to come and attack my air units, I want to have a punishment ready. And I wonder if it might be time. Would it be appropriate to put a pincer up to this position? He'd be real good at pushing away. The underlings don't work so well out here because of these road tiles. There's not a lot for them to work. They're not very effective in this terrain. I suppose I could make some more buried lings. But ideally, what I need is something that can really withstand some damage as these guys push forward from behind. Nah, I think I'll do wood underlings. They're just cheaper. It's a good idea, but I don't think it's going to work long term. So we will build underlings, or sorry, I want a Swarmer at this position. I want a... Yeah, and then that allows me to keep the Salamander at this spot too, which I need. Alright, I like this. I think it's okay. Let's put him back here where he belongs. Next turn, I'm picking up, what, 450? That should be enough to work with something. Right, do I have any more games to play through? Or is that the last one? Nope. Still got a couple more. Excellent. This is against Luke O2 Ita from Italy. I guess ITA is Italy. What are we playing here? We're on round 6. How's this game been going? Okay, so this has been a very fuse-heavy game. ITA, or Luke, excuse me, advanced. I think this player recognized that the fuse is the winning unit a little too late. Early on in round 3, they opened with a Marauder. The Marauder's not that great in a TVT around here, especially with all these swamp tiles that allows you to just kind of hopscotch your way across. This map is just made for fuses and marines. Maybe a copter for backup support if your opponent gives you a reason to build that. And now if we move to this spot. So, how much am I up by? I'm up by 350, not bad. Can I finish pushing back on this line? Real question being, can I keep him from being able to attack my fuses directly? I get to keep that 7 health Marine from losing any life. That's not bad. Come here to this spot. I get a free 5 shot on him. Can I follow up with a kill? No, not from here, not from here. If I brought him here, and I brought him here, I could get a kill. But then I got nothing to defend this fuse with, and he's too vulnerable. That's not going to work. So what I want to do, and get to that spot, I think this makes the most. Oh, no, that's not enough. Get a kill here. This guy's way too vulnerable. He's going down. It's a free shot against this fuse in the back here. So I got to be a little bit more careful on that right-hand side. That right-hand side is definitely more vulnerable. It would be fun to get this Marine kill, but I think it's more prudent to do maybe a pullback. If I move you back here. And now that what I'm worried about is that Marauder getting a shot against these fuses. That's what I'm really worried about. If a Marauder and Marine can gang up on one of these fuses, they can get a really credit-efficient kill, which I'd rather not give away. What makes these fuses powerful is that they're staying at like level 10, level 8, and are able to get big free shots against these Marines and just disintegrate his Marine wall. Look, I'm already up 4-3. Oh no, he's got 4 Marines, but how many Marine kills have I got with it already? So I was able to get a Marauder kill, a Fuse kill, and 3 Marine kills, and he was able to get 3 Marine kills. So I've been doing a really great job of keeping my fuses alive, and as long as I continue to do that, I'll win this game. So the object is to make sure my fuses don't get hurt, and clearly I'm gearing up to come after this base. It's just a weaker position, especially with the way that the swamps are up here with my fuse collection. I want to keep my fuses where these swamps and forest tiles are, and just continue to hammer away at this position. This fuse can do some damage, but no matter what he does, he can't get... So the thing is, he built this fuse and put it here, so now he can't get it to the swamp tile where it would be effective. And he's kind of given the swamp tile up to me. So what I want to be able to do, I think it might be better if... Can I set him up to go? I want him on this square eventually. I'd love to have 2 Marines be able to make this walk up. So actually what I want to do is this. I think that's better. No, because he can still one-shot him, and he's down. That's problematic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring him back to the health tile, which is my original plan. I'm going to bring this one right here. So he's got to commit to keeping that Marauder on the square if he wants this guy to go down. I suppose he could do combo with these, but then that puts his... If he brings his fuse up here to soften this guy up with a -6, and then brings this Marauder here for the free kill, and then brings him back to the health pile, then his fuse is left at this position, and I can basically get another fuse kill. He brings his Marine up here. Actually, let's just do this with a wormhole. Let's just calculate. Alright, so on his turn, let's say he does something like this. Back here, puts him at that spot. Wait, can my guy reach? No, so there's no need to do that and put him at jeopardy, is there? Because if he goes up here, I'll annihilate him. But it does keep me from wanting to focus on his fuse, so this probably makes sense. Push this guy here. Win this position. That. And he builds like what? Another fuse. Yeah, I like this. I like this position. Then on my turn, I can just get free shots. Get a kill maybe. Actually, better if I do it like this. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not going to play out the whole thing. I like this. So I'm going to stick with it. Just question is, what do I want to build? I guess I just go for an additional fuse. Do I need another fuse or do I need another Marine at this position? I could get a Marauder down now that I have the fuse support, and like scare off any attempts to push up to this line. I actually kind of like that, because if I have this Marauder here, then I can dart in attack the center, dart back, keep the fuses protected, and have to keep my Marines. But I do think the Marines is just a stronger build right now. Let's get another fuse in the back behind him. Yeah. I am actually. Would be better to put the Marine here. That way he can go to the left to like this space or this space if I'm needing to make support on this side. But if this starts to get a little worrisome, I can instead dart him over to this tile. How bad is it going to get on this side? What does he get, like a city tile at worst? No, if he does that, I'll just cross over and take it back. Yeah, no, we're going to go with this. I want to keep that left-hand side really cohesive. And I want ideally this guy to continue to support this square, and this guy be able to support this square, and this guy be able to push forward and make threats against this fuse. So I need that guy in the back to be able to get to this square so that that line works. Okay. Alright. And I still have 200. What happened to the fuse? Alright. And that's going to end it. Alright, well, thank you guys. I had a lot of fun watching this. If you think that there were strategies that I missed, things that I could have done better, things I didn't explain, you got questions, I'm more than happy to talk about them in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Coming up later on, we're going to be looking into some highlights from, I believe, the Copab Classics. It has a couple of great games from it. I'm scratching around for the best possible tournament for us to cover next. So if you have ideas, let me know. It's looking right now for still 1v1 tournaments. We'll be doing team tournament casts a little bit later on. And if you think of another type of map or game that has featuring buried underlings, I'd love to take a look at it. That is something that I want to make for our next Tactical Rounds video. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe. Always follow me on my other social medias, especially on Twitch, and I will see you guys next time.